Do you know that your outfit matters when traveling by air? You might be shocked to discover that your outfit matters just as much as the contents of your hand luggage. Oh yes, there are some items you may have to forego if you don't want to be held back unnecessarily. Want to know more? Keep watching. When traveling, especially by plane, one major issue that many people often overlook or realize too late is the importance of choosing clothes that are practical, comfortable, and won't raise any suspicions from the TSA. From jewelry to even shoes, you might be shocked to discover that some outfits you've always worn might pose more problems than you imagine. Sit tight and hit that subscribe button as we list them. 10. Chunky and elaborate pieces of jewelry. For lovers of jewelry and those whose outfits seem incomplete without one, a simple piece will be your choice at the airport. Big or elaborate jewelry pieces could get you some extra time with airport security. Chunky wristwatches, elaborate necklaces, and statement earrings made of silver, gold, or containing any metallic component can trigger alarms at the security check, requiring you to remove them all. Not only does this leave you frustrated, but you may also lose precious minutes that could have been spent ensuring travel documents are in order or even getting a snack. Instead of the big statement watches and bold pieces of jewelry, opt for smaller, simpler pieces. You could even try jewelry made from non-metallic components such as plastic, glass, or colorful stones. You can still get your glam on without so many elaborate jewelry pieces. Or you can stow it away in your carry-on and put it on after the security check. 9. Cargo pants and belts. While cargo pants fit the bill of being comfortable and practical, they certainly raise flags for your airport security. If you choose to wear it, you'll likely have to go through a pat-down and have your pockets searched for any suspicious items. Their many pockets seem handy now and even resourceful when traveling, but when in the airport, they could cause you to spend some more time with airport security than you would like to. Belts have a metal buckle head that can set off the metal detector alarms when passing through security checks, but that's not all they do. They also constrict blood flow in your body. When flying, you want to be as free as possible for comfort. Instead of cargo pants, consider sweatpants or drawstring pants if you're taking a long flight. Pants with an elastic waist should also be considered. 8. High heels. They may match your outfit and make you look stylish, but putting on high heels at the airport is a terrible idea. They're not ideal for long walks around the airport during check-ins and passport clearance. Not only do they slow you down, but they might also get you into trouble with airport security. Block heels and thick wedge heels might give you a hard time with airport security because they might have to check for hidden compartments. Now they might match your outfit, but at the airport, please keep them off. Instead of heels, you can opt for simple footwear that is easier to walk in, like sneakers, loafers, and palm slippers. Wondering if it's okay to wear your favorite tank top or jumpsuit to the airport? Right before number 1, we'll give you all the details and suggest what's best to wear to avoid trouble with the airport security. 7. Open-toe sandals and flip-flops. They may seem quite fashionable and simple, but open-toe sandals are a no-no for airports. They leave your feet exposed and offer little protection from accidents like stubbed toes. What makes them even more unfit is the fact that they leave your feet or toes exposed to germs. The airport floors are not the cleanest and house a lot of bacteria that could lead to some nasty foot infections. If you choose to wear open toes or sandals, there's a chance you could be putting your feet in harm's way. Your feet won't fare better on the plane either. Legs tend to swell during flights, and wearing any form of constricting footwear can cause a lot of discomfort. The same goes for flip-flops. Not only do they expose your feet to various kinds of bacteria, but they also run the risk of flying off during movements. This can be very dangerous, and someone could get hurt, especially during evacuations. Plus, the floors on the airplanes don't fare much better than the floors of the airport. The airplane isn't deep cleaned after each flight, so the floors are not much safer than those of the airport. Instead of risking an infection, opt for a pair of loafers or sneakers that cover your entire foot while still allowing your legs enough room. 6. Hair clips and bobby pins. While traveling, a simple ponytail will have to complement your outfit because anything else might cause problems. Elaborate hairdos that involve large amounts of bobby pins and clips are to be avoided. The hair clips and bobby pins contain metal, which can set off the detectors at the security check. Don't want to waste time explaining why the alarm beeped? Keep the pins and clips away. Instead, letting your hair down or carrying a simple ponytail is the ideal style for the airport. Using plastic rubber bands can also help. They're practical and save time. 5. Hoodies and loose jackets. Yes, they indeed make you look cool and are comfortable enough for travel. However, when it comes to air travel, they might put you on the airport security's suspicious list. This is because of their size. You might be stopped for a pat-down. Those jackets can conceal a lot of things, and that's exactly what the TSA is looking for. Anything that appears to be hiding something. As much as possible, you may want to avoid anything that could draw the TSA's attention to you. And one of those items includes hoodies and loose-fitting jackets. In most situations, you would be asked to remove them for a search, so ensure you wear a comfortable base layer underneath in case you're not wearing a jacket. Sweatshirts and t-shirts are the best options for a hassle-free day with the TSA. They are loose enough to be comfortable, but not so baggy as to cause suspicion. So the next time you plan a trip that requires you to go to the airport, a nice and simple sweatshirt will do. 4. Underwire bra. For ladies, this can be an absolute nightmare. Traveling is already a stressful occasion, but traveling in uncomfortable clothes makes it even worse. Nothing could be more uncomfortable than a bra with underwire. Now imagine being in one for hours. Not only do they make you irritable, but they can also trigger security alarms. This can be a pretty embarrassing situation to be in, one you would want to avoid at all costs. For a comfortable travel experience, you will need to ditch the underwire bra. However, that doesn't mean you have to go without support. Rather than an underwire bra, a bralette or sports bra is the better option. They're comfortable and don't set off any alarms at all. 3. Jumpsuits or rompers. The trick to finding an outfit suitable for air travel is that it must be both comfortable and practical without raising the suspicion of airport authorities. A jumpsuit and a romper may look comfy, classy, and modest. However, it can be impractical, especially when struggling to pull it off and back on in an airport restroom. That's when the drama comes in. Struggles with your zipper, and then there's the fear that the straps could touch the floor. You do not want your clothes touching the floors of the airport bathroom. Instead of a jumpsuit, a simple two-piece or a sweatshirt and sweatpants is a safer option. Not only is it safer, but you can also avoid all that unnecessary drama in the airport bathroom. 2. Tank tops and t-shirts with vulgar and offensive words or slang. Tank tops are not a good idea for airports. Not only is your skin exposed to all manner of bacteria, but you could also feel exposed and uncomfortable at the security checkpoint. Security checks involve raising your arms above your head, which could leave you feeling exposed in a crowded airport. However, your greatest concern should be the contract of carriage, which grants airports the right to deny entry to guests whose clothing is deemed inappropriate, indecent, or too revealing. That's right, you could get kicked off your flight for wearing clothes that the airport deems too revealing, indecent, or even too provocative. That includes clothing with obscene and provocative graphics or offensive language. Another downside to those tank tops is that when on the plane, temperatures can become significantly cooler than when on the ground. While it may be comfortable on the ground, especially in the summer, the situation changes when you're in the air, and your tank top might not be as effective when it gets colder. When on board, another thing to worry about is the germs that are everywhere. Airplanes are not usually deep cleaned, so there's a lot of room for germs to be everywhere. From headrests to armrests, nowhere is safe, and exposing your body while in those chairs makes you more susceptible to those bacteria. 1. Harsh perfumes and body sprays. While you may be excited about showing off your favorite perfume, you might be in for a surprise to discover that even how you use your perfume can also cause you problems at the airport security checkpoint. Spraying perfumes with a harsh scent can attract attention from the TSA. Their problem won't be with the smell though, it will be with the perfume bottle. Large perfume bottles are prohibited from most airports. This is due to the 100 milliliter rule, which prohibits passengers from bringing liquids in containers exceeding 100 milliliters. And that's not all. Even if your bottle is less than 100 milliliters, it must be placed in a transparent resealable plastic bag, which is then handed over to the TSA for separate screening. Don't want to go through all that trouble? Then you might have to leave your bottle of perfume or body spray behind. Rather than spray your perfume as you walk into the airport, reserve the action for when you land. Ensure all cosmetic products are safely tucked away in the transparent bag and kept in your carry-on. The reason you should not take it out yet is that the security at the airport where you land may also want to do a check to ensure that no contraband was smuggled on board. Which of these items do you love wearing at the airport that has gotten you into trouble with airport security? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more safe travel tips. See you next time, and fly safe!